Hello. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. I am. I spent about 2.5 hours this morning working on my resume. That wasn't necessarily fun, but it needed to be done. And now I'm out fishing. I wanted to come out, fish the afternoon. I'm at Triangle Lake. So for anyone that doesn't know it, it's a small lake, like kind of in the middle of some hills, in the shape of, a triangle, hence the name. It's pretty clear and it's very deep. And I've only fished it once. It was kind of late last summer. It's I caught a fair amount of bass. I didn't make a video because I caught a lot of them pretty late and the footage was just dark. But I really enjoyed fishing it. There's a lot of docks and there's a lot of vegetation along like one of the sides. So yeah, I just wanted something different. Been fishing Cottage Grove a lot, and I'm really tired of being blown around by the wind. And I thought with the hills around here, this might be calmer, and it is. So my thoughts. Let's see. Water is saying 53, which is fantastic. It's bright and sunny because it's like 2 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go fish the docks, and then a little bit later we'll go check out the vegetation. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's fish. Oh, I almost forgot, what am I fishing with? Well, take a guess. I think I have like 18 different jigs tied on. Not really. But I do have a swim jig, a finesse jig, and full-size pitching jig tied on because the water's clear. I want that natural. I want it big, I want it small, I want it moving. Beyond that, I have a rattle trap tied on. Not sure how I'm feeling about that for this lake. I have a crankbait from Cottage Grove tied on in bright ass orange, which this is super clear, so that's probably coming off. And a chatterbait. Yeah, not sure how I'm feeling about that either. So, gonna start with the jigs. Maybe go to smaller cranks, more natural colors. We'll see. Got him. Yeah. Thumped it down there. Got him. Come on. Decent. Come here. Oh, that's a pretty fish. Look at this guy. It's heavy, man. It's about 3.5. Gray. So pretty. It's a big fish. Later, bro. Oh, I did get hit down there. All right, so just that one fish still. That fish was right at 3. I weighed it. It wasn't on the camera. I was just curious. I think I said 3.5, but I knew I was wrong. It was right at 3. It was a gorgeous fish. I had one other bite, and then I saw maybe a 2.5 swimming around below the boat. I was able to draw him over to the swim jig, but he wouldn't bite it, and then it disappeared. So basically, my plan is going to continue. I'm just going to go and spend time, and I'm going to fish the rest of the docks on this side. I'm basically working a finesse jig and a swim jig. I'm half tempted to go to a stick bait, but I'm going to be stubborn, and I'm going to stick with my jigs. Yeah, you know, that's what we're doing. It's freaking beautiful. The water is plenty warm. I'm seeing 53 to 56. It was 53 by the boat dock back in this pocket. It's all the way up to 56, so right on par for pre-spawn. I'm confident I should get some more fish. I just haven't yet, so come on, confidence, come through, like now.
When the silver of these winter nights is shining in drops of ice, and I crawl into my bed.
There was one back there. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, this guy crushed it. That's a good fish. Come on. He's not done. Oh. 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 Okay, I'm shaking. I am shaking. That's a monster. Oh. 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 Absolutely freaking crushed it. Oh. This giant. Oh, wow. Let's get some weights. So we're gonna call it 6'2". It's like 6'22" to 6'26". Oh, that is why we came out. That is why I came out here. That is so sick. Like, I was starting to wonder if the one I got was a fluke. The first one I got was in like the coldest water I found. It was like 52, I think. And so I came over to the vegetation side, and I was like working the inside line, right? The lake line of lilies, and kind of throwing in the lilies and getting nothing. And I fished the laydowns, got nothing. So I went back and started fishing really close to the bank, and there was a log back there. Man. Like, that was probably 1.5 foot of water. And I just flipped the swim jig back there and worked it out real slow. And then it just got pummeled. Laid into it. It didn't feel that big. And then I kind of saw it and I felt it. And damn, I mean, we're going to call it 6'2". It was 6'22" to 6'28" on the scale. I was kind of shaky. Biggest fish of 2020. Not a PB, 7.5's a PB, but shit, 6-pound fish. Oh man, I'll take it. Okay, let me go get some photos with my fish and then release it. Hell yes.
When the nights will be haunted by the clanking of the cost of us. And our worlds are sad and down, and the Mars will taunt us with our dreams just turned to dust. But you can't do.
Is that a fish? That is a fish. He didn't know he was hooked. Oh yeah, I don't think he's this big. Chatterbait, little light fish. Come here, buddy. He didn't know he was hooked for a second. Still good. Jeez, still good. Three, gorgeous. Wow. Nice fish. Yes. All right, that's gonna wrap this trip. So, killer trip. I came out for a couple hours, and you know, I went shallow. The interesting thing was, all the bites were on moving baits. That's not that interesting for spring, but the reason I think it's interesting is I would flip a jig, right? Like a finesse jig, into a spot. Actually, I did it on the dock where I caught that one. Wouldn't get bit. I would flip the swim jig in there, let it hit bottom, and get hit. So that was weird because even though it was a swim jig, I got that one fish like I was using a normal jig. So that was a little interesting. But other than that, I just covered water for a couple hours with swim jigs and the chatterbait once it got a little bit lower light, and picked up that last fish with the chatterbait. So killer. I mean, 6'2", hell yeah. PB for 2020, 2 3-pounders, healthy, pretty fish. Killer day to be out after, you know, job hunting and resume work and all that. So I hope it was fun. Thank you for coming along. If you enjoy these videos, go subscribe. Lets me know I'm doing something good. Have a great day.